This message you are going to have at the beginning of this week is going to make you feel so peaceful, my gorgeous Gemini. You know, to start with, yes, you are gonna feel good, you are gonna feel positive, you are gonna feel really happy once you have this message, but most importantly, you know, you are gonna feel so peaceful. And you know why? Because something that has been making you feel so anxious, something that has been draining your energy, something that has been making you feel so unhappy for a while, is about to come to an end. Okay, so this is marking in itself the beginning of a really nice change in your life. But there is some kind of a journey you are indeed going to need to make as soon as you have this message. You know, there is some kind of a journey you are gonna need to make. There is something really important you're gonna need to deal with, like something really official, something really important, maybe even something legal. You know, it is most certainly to do with some kind of a document. And this, oh my God, even this you're gonna find so rewarding. You know why? Because after that moment in time, you're gonna be able to make this really quick decision. Okay, you're gonna be able to make this really quick decision, my gorgeous Gemini. You know, and this quick decision that you're gonna make, it's like going to be based on you really coming up with some kind of a new plan here. Okay, coming up with some kind of a new plan here, and this particular new plan that you are gonna come up with, it's gonna be based on some kind of idea you've had recently, not that long ago. This in itself, oh my God, it's going to be the beginning of such a beautiful turning point in your life. Couple of days later, my gorgeous Gemini, already you are going to have such an important news, such an important confirmation, and this confirmation is going to liberate you. If there was any doubt, you know, so far in your mind whether this is going to work for you or not, oh my God, it's this doubt, it's about to disappear. Trust me, based on this news you're going to have a couple of days later, only couple of days later, after you come up with this new plan, you know, based on some kind of idea that you had not that long ago, something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to start, you know, now this is all going to make sense, because the moment in time you have this news, you know, couple of days later, this is going to be your mind-blowing confirmation, because based on this news you will know, you will clearly understand why have you felt so drawn to this new idea in the first place. There are much bigger and much brighter prospects, you know, connected to it, to what you actually, you know, originally thought. This is going to be absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'm not being funny, but you are finding yourself on this particular path where you're going to achieve something that not many people are able to achieve in their lifetime. You're about to achieve something with this, my gorgeous Gemini, that you're going to feel so proud of yourself, and those people who know you are going to be so proud of you. You know, only now you are going to realize what exactly are you capable of. Only now you are about to realize what exactly are you capable of, my gorgeous Gemini. So I need you to open your mind, I need you to go with the flow, and I need you to understand that sometimes in this world, in this life, we need to take a risk. There is some kind of a risk that you are at the same time going to be taking, but then sometimes in this life, as I said, we need to take a risk. It is very important important for you to understand this. You must not allow this to kind of put you off whatsoever from this, from what you want to do, what you're going to realize that you really want to do so badly. This is who you are. This is part of your destiny, and this is part of your journey, whether you like it or not, because there is somebody very close to you, an adorable person, beautiful person, somebody very smart, very clever, very intelligent. This person is indeed in your life. I like this person a lot because this person is very peaceful, and I like this person's energy. You know, this person is the type of a person who, my God, you just feel so safe around. So safe around, somebody very strong, adorable, and somebody so grounded. I know that this person will be like my best friend, seriously. But the problem is that that particular person is probably not going to be able to understand your vision at this point in time, and that particular person is going to try to put you off from it. But you need to be strong, you know, you need to be strong, because in as little as 18 days, 1/8, after this moment in time, this person will get a whole picture, will understand, because there is this specific another message you're going to have, and this person will be able to understand this message. Another message is going to be more like when it comes to days, dates, timing, and this is somebody who's like very proficient in their field, and somebody who's very like, you know, like not calculating, but somebody who's like really smart and clever and like to like kind of live their lives on these terms. You know, certain people just need a little bit more of like a additional confirmation, or you know, like a, you know, certain people just look at things in life from a slightly different perspective. Smart people, wise people, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. The bottom line is that this particular person is indeed going to come to their senses, and that's all that it matters, my gorgeous Gemini. But at this stage of your life, you just need to follow your intuition, because this is the time of changes, my gorgeous Gemini. Very important indeed. And there is somebody who is no longer in this world, somebody who is no longer in this world, somebody who died, somebody who used to be in your life, somebody who used to be part of your world, somebody who used to be part of your journey, somebody who is no longer here, somebody who died, and somebody who was so close to you, an absolutely beautiful person, adorable person, a gorgeous person, again, really wise person, very unusual at times, very strong, you know, in so many different ways, mentally, you know, spiritually. We are talking about somebody really powerful, and we are talking about somebody who, if you meet this person like once, you're never gonna forget somebody like this. Again, somebody who I would so get on with. So this is somebody who was in your life, somebody who died, my gorgeous Gemini, and this person is in the spirit world right now, and this person is going to be on your mind quite a lot at around the beginning of this week. Everything is going to be suddenly reminding you of this person, and even more so, you will know that this person is around you. You will feel this person around you, and you are going to have such an important moment. You're going to be surrounded by nature again, somewhere around nature. My gorgeous Gemini, you know how much I love nature. You're going to be somewhere around nature, okay? You will be enjoying yourself. You will be loving it, okay? You will be somewhere around nature. And there is something is going to happen. You're going to feel this person. You're going to feel this spirit. You will know that person is around you. But even more so, you're going to find yourself in a completely different dimension, where you are clearly going to understand what exactly is happening here. This beautiful spirit you're going to feel around you in such a sense where you will know that this spirit, you know, if that person was alive, there would be so proud of you right now. You know, it's a lot to do with your mind. What are you planning to do? And with your way of thinking, you will be able to put all these things together. You will be able to connect the dots, and you will know exactly what this means. You feeling this person who is no longer here so badly, it's because you are going to find yourself starting to think. You're going to find yourself not necessarily on the crossroads, but now finally you're going to find yourself at the beginning of such a beautiful unfoldment when it comes to your life. Now you're going to start feeling things that you were trying to do and trying to achieve. You will start feeling them. You will start sensing them. You know, you will start feeling them, how they're unfolding, you know, right in front of you. And it's just so difficult for me to explain, but based on so many different things that are going to happen to you, you're so intuitive. You will really have this great sense of something big is about to happen, something huge is about to happen. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's going to be absolutely brilliant. And you're absolutely right, because you're not on just any crossroads right now, my gorgeous Gemini. You are on the sacred crossroads. On the sacred crossroads, we are maybe once or twice in our lifetime, in this world, I mean, okay? Only once or twice we find ourselves on this sacred crossroads, and that's exactly what's happening right now. You're an amazing person. You are very often misunderstood, bless your heart, but you're an amazing person. Your heart is in the right place. Karmically, you did really beautiful things for other people. You did more than you actually realized yourself. And this is something that makes you even more beautiful. This is something that makes you even more special. This is something that makes you pure. Your karma is about to take over. And it was all down to you. You are so beautiful, and you don't even understand how beautiful you are. You know, you are so giving, but you don't even understand how giving you actually are. And it's all written somewhere, you know, in energy terms, you know, nothing gets unnoticed. And my point here is that on several occasions you did amazing things for other people, and this is the blessing that you are going to have right now. Everything is about to pick up for you. Everything is about to take off for you, my gorgeous Gemini. And this is why it's important to pay attention to things that you're gonna feel and be drawn to do, you know. And if you feel drawn to learn something, go for it. Baby, there is a reason for it. If you feel drawn to explore something, go for it. There is a reason for it. It will lead towards something really sacred, okay? Something that is gonna be more beneficial for you and your life than you can possibly imagine, and for those around you. Okay, so when you do feel this beautiful spirit, you will know that this spirit, you know, if that person was alive, will be so proud of you right now. So please do continue on your path, no matter what, okay? Very important indeed. And also at around the midweek, you know, my gorgeous Gemini, that you are going to have like a really kind of you're going to have a very interesting experience at around the midweek. You're going to have a very interesting experience at around the midweek, and you are going to realize that, you know, there is pretty much so, there is something you really want to you're going to have this meaningful experience, at around the midweek, my gorgeous Gemini, and this meaningful experience is going to make you feel extremely, extremely enthusiastic. And this meaningful experience, you know, is just like really a lot to do with you having like a really big accomplishment with something that you have been worrying about for the last like about 4 months. So this is about you having this really kind of surprising accomplishment. Surprising accomplishment. You did not expect to have this accomplishment whatsoever. What a beautiful moment this is going to be. Do you get me? You are going to have a rather nice, surprising accomplishment at around the midweek. And this is marking this very, very kind of meaningful experience for you, because this is really going to surprise you. And because you thought that this aspect like is no longer worth your attention or your energy, is something that you thought that it's not going to work for you anymore. And now this is really kind of going to blow you away. And it's a meaningful experience, because you will be able to, you're going to be thinking about making a very intelligent choice in life based on this accomplishment that you are going to have. You will clearly understand that, oh my God, this really surprised me and I need to keep going with this. I need to keep going with this. You will need to take things on the next level, of course, and that's the intelligent choice that you're going to be thinking about making. But at the same time, in order to make this readjustment in life, you are going to need to have a sacrifice here. And as soon as you make this there is some kind of something will need to go in order to take this on the next level. And as soon as you have this sacrifice, as soon as you make this sacrifice, at that moment in time, instantly, this is bringing this progress into your life, because instantly you are gonna feel so much more optimistic. So much more optimistic, my gorgeous Gemini. And that means that this is marking the beginning of an ultimate change in your life. And even better, at around that particular time, you're going to see number 1111, for example, 11 or 1111 or 1111, any combination of these numbers you see at around this time, and you are going to, this is going to be your sign, my gorgeous Gemini, that, you basically now, results of your efforts are nearly due. When you see the number 1111 or any combination of these numbers, this means three different things. Number one, it means that the results of your efforts are nearly due, and it's very important to kind of like reflect on your mind and think, what were you worrying about? What were you thinking about? Because this is my baby, your answer. This is your answer. The second thing, when you see these numbers 1111 or any combination of this number, it means that magic works through you right now. On another hand, you are extremely powerful at the moment when it comes to manifesting things. You need to be very smart here, because it works in both ways, When you're so powerful to manifest something, for the love of God, don't manifest something negative. Don't kind of have feeling that something negative is about to happen. Even if you feel like that, don't mention, baby. Even if you feel like, oh, something negative is going to happen, something like that, don't say these words. Don't mention it. Just ignore it. Just in case you are the one who manifests it. And it happens. It happens. So when you're so strong when it comes to manifesting things, just remember not to be negative, so you don't bring this negativity into your life. Be positive. Take challenges on. Take risks. Explore things that you feel like you want to explore. Just go for it, and you're going to be absolutely fine. And also, the third thing, you are about to reclaim your power. This is also what this number is going to mean, my gorgeous Gemini. You're about to reclaim your power. And also, another thing I was going to say to you, and especially when it comes to the last part of this week, there is going to be an unusual dream. You're going to have a very unusual dream. And there are certain plans for your future that you will want to change based on this dream. There are certain things when it comes to your future, something that you were planning, you will want to change. Something that you were planning in your near future, making some kind of a journey, going somewhere afar, There are certain things, something along those lines that you're going to need to be like a little bit careful about, because it not may be the best thing for you to do. I think it would lead towards being some kind of like a really negative experience, you know. And I don't want to sound like a dark lala, you know what I mean? But this is what I see, and what I see I'm going to say. So you're probably just going to kind of, based on that dream, you're probably going to change your mind about some kind of a big trip or big journey you were planning in the near future. And this is going to come to you. Anyway, you will know what this is, do you know what I mean? Because it's going to be in your dream, you know. And also, at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Gemini, I got fright because I thought that I forgot to put my microphone here, you know. It's like, oh, it's here, it's here. Yeah, at around the end of this week, you know, you are going to, at around the end of this week, you really are gonna have a positive, another positive news at around the end of this week. Okay, you are gonna realize that you need to do. You're really going to change your mind again based on this news. I mean, this is going to create a bit of a emotional confusion, to be quite honest with you, just for a second or two. It's to do with this news you're going to have at around the end of this week. The reason why this is going to create just a little bit of an emotional confusion, it's like only because there is something that there is some kind of a goal here that you're gonna need to kind of carry on with. There is some kind of a goal here that you're going to change your mind about again. There is some kind of a goal that you're going to change your mind again about based on this information you're going to have. And this is why this is going to create a little bit of an emotional confusion. Instead of walking away from something, instead of moving on from something, you are going to realize that you need to carry on this path. You need to commit yourself even further. You need to be even more persistent about it. Okay? That's what you need to do. You, like, kind of ending this or walking away from it, you're gonna realize that this would be like, oh my God, such a mistake. This would be like an impulsive mistake, seriously, because this would not be beneficial for you whatsoever. And then again, somebody really beautiful, you know, in your life, it's kind of going to really agree with you, carrying on with this goal rather than walking away from it. And this is going to be one of the best things that you could have done in a very long time, because you carrying on with this aspect of your life instead of walking away from it, you will realize different feelings within yourself, different emotions, and you will realize how creative this actually makes you feel. And just there is something additional that you're gonna do. There is something additional that you're gonna do here. There is something new you're gonna try here, and this is gonna make you feel even more creative. But at that moment in time, the whole new energy it's about to take over, and you're gonna have an absolutely brilliant idea you've never had before, and now it's all going to start to make sense. How come you didn't walk away from this aspect of your life? You know, it's all going to start to make sense, because this amazing idea you're going to have changes absolutely everything, my gorgeous Gemini. Based on this idea, you will realize how much you've changed, how much you grew, how much you evolve. And this is ever so needed at this stage of your life, because what's going to happen is, after this moment in time, the only way is up, baby. You're about to look at things in your life from a completely different perspective, which means that, you know, you are about to broaden your horizons like never before. Your life is about to become very, very interesting indeed. And this is why I need you to follow your intuition no matter what. Very, very important indeed. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Gemini. Oh my God, you see this? Be patient, baby, be patient. You are on the right path. This is what I need you to understand, my gorgeous Gemini. Be patient. You know, you have got just a little bit longer. And, you know, a lot is going to start changing in your life, you know. And also you are going to have such a, like a beautiful sign. You're also going to have a beautiful sign when it comes to this week, my gorgeous Gemini. This beautiful sign you will have. It's instantly going to remind you of your passion, and it's instantly going to remind you of this certain aspect of your life you have been neglecting. You know, you've been so busy, a lot was happening, but to take care of ourselves and to enjoy and to have a great time along the way is just as important. My gorgeous Gemini, you really need to kind of treat yourself, recharge your batteries, go on a little trip somewhere, enjoy yourself, you know, and the more you nurture that side of yourself, the more you will give yourself room to grow when it comes to other aspects of your soul, when it comes to other aspects of your spirit. What your spirit and what your soul really is really longing for at the moment is to recharge your batteries. And as soon as you reach the certain stage of your subconscious mind, there are all sorts of messages you are going to have, all sorts of intuitive messages you are going to have. Otherwise, you would never have. You are gonna reach this, like, oh my God, enlightening state of your mind that can only lead towards something absolutely incredible as long as you follow these signs. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.